Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Stacks. On this episode, we're going to be fixing up the little quarter panel slash little bit of rocker rot on our King Ranch. We just got to open this back door. And this is the whole situation we got going on. So you can see this whole thing is damn near rotted all the way up. Right here, I'm going to show you not how to, but how I'm going to replace this cab corner without removing the bed of the truck. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you want to do this properly, you got to remove the box, okay? I'm going to say it again. If you want to do this properly, you got to remove the box, okay? I've never seen any videos of people replacing the entire cab corner without removing the box. So I've seen people do this, just this front section right here, but as you can see, it's rotted all the way back into there. Like that all got to be replaced. So I got my replacement piece right here, and we're going to weld it in. As you can see, the rot goes all the way up inside there. I'm gonna get my new favorite product, Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer, and we're gonna spray it all up in there. Just get it everywhere. Get it all up in there. Yeah. I wanna get it all everywhere. All right. That should be good enough. Okay, now that it's dried up a little bit, it's time to start cutting. Forgot, we got to take this wheel off so I can squeeze my body under there and cut the backside off. Okay, this is the backside. Oh, jeez. Okay. You know. There we go. Yeah. Cut it right. There we go. Oh, this whole thing is gonna rot out, so. There we go. Gonna break this down. Well, there goes the whole inner cab corner. That's all gone, yeah. That's all filled with dirt. Yep. Look at that. Screw it, I'm just gonna blow a hole in it. There we go. Yeah. That's all gone. Damn it. May as well just blow a hole in it, get all the dirt out of it. Look at all that dirt. I hear a lot of people say, oh, people who got rusty cars, it's because they don't take care of their car and stuff like that. This right here proves it doesn't matter how often you wash your vehicle. It's going to rust through anyway because it rusts from the inside out. So when your truck gets all rusty, blame whoever you want. Blame the previous owner. Blame the manufacturer for bad design, whatever. It's going to rust. It happens. This is where the real show is going to start. So as you can see here, I've gotten to the end of my abilities with this angle grinder, okay? See, I can't really get it past there because I left the bed on, okay? So remember, as I said before, if you want to do this properly, you got to take the box off. That's why now you got to use a Sawzall or reciprocating saw, whatever you want to call it. So that way, you got your reciprocating saw, and voila, you can get it in there. All right, let's do this. So y'all see that now? Okay, we got this area trimmed down to a point where this cab corner is gonna fit on pretty well. As you can see, that is that. So that fits up pretty minty. Don't worry about this area over here. We're gonna take care of that later. Before we try welding anything, we need to drill the holes for the spot welds. So I marked where we're gonna be drilling them, and here goes. Okay, so we just sprayed down the contact areas from here and here with some brake clean. And now we got our vice grips right here. We're gonna use that to clamp this onto here. Okay, so we got it pretty much clamped on there, how it's gonna be. So now just one final check before we start tack welding anything. Just close the door. Does it look okay? Yeah, it looks okay. It's pretty much perfectly lined up. Yeah. Perfectly lined up. Yep. It's pretty much how it's gonna be. So let's start welding. Oh. Okay, so we're finished with the welding. Now we just gotta get our good old rust reformer and spray it everywhere. Spray it all up inside there too. Yeah. It's all dried up. Yeah, all dried up. Now it's time for my favorite part. You see this stuff right here? It's great stuff. It's like it says it right there. A can of this costs $2.94 at Walmart. Now all you gotta do is just spray it all in here. Yeah, alrighty. See that? Now the one thing that's left is that there's this little hole right here. You see this gap right there? That gap is where water comes in, yeah? And it sits down in the bottom right here and it rusts out this bottom area. So we gotta fill up that hole as well. Okay, now that it's all filled up, we just close the door and let the expanding foam do its job. Right guys, it should be all dry by now. Yeah. Okay, so we got the saw blade from the Sawzall. Just gotta cut all this stuff that we're not gonna need. Yeah. Just cut it all off. All right. Now this is all blocked off now. Ain't no dirt getting in through there. On the other side, I use Bondo. On this side, I'm gonna try using this silicone stuff just to seal up the cracks. When I use Bondo on the other side, I ended up regretting it just because it takes so much work, and in the end of the day, it doesn't even look halfway decent. This should be good enough. This is the other side I was talking about that was all filled with Bondo. I put Bondo on it. And then on the inside here, you can see this Bondo on the bottom. Of course, I could start pulling my hair out, trying to get it perfect. I'm not like that. I don't like doing body work. So that silicone, probably my best bet. And if you don't like spending a whole lot of time on body work, then silicone may be your best bet as well. However, it looks halfway decent, so that's how I replace these cab corners with the box off. I mean, this is how I replace the cab corners without removing the box. It only takes you about, in total, 2 hours each side if you're not as experienced with body work like I am, in the sense that I don't do it every single day. And as far as this stuff down here, if you don't want to put Bondo on it, you can just spray paint some of that black paint on there. Some of you guys might be thinking, yo, you're an idiot. That stuff is gonna soak up water like a sponge. Actually, not necessarily. This foam right here is weatherproofing. It keeps out the elements. That's what it's designed to do. So it actually doesn't soak up water like a sponge. You know, when this stuff is dried up, it actually holds out water. It's water resistant. So is it gonna rust out again? Probably. I mean, I would think so, but this truck is gonna be long sold before this ever begins to rust out again. But yeah, this stuff is actually, you know, it's water resistant. So anyway, this is how I'll replace the cab corners on a budget without taking the box off in a short amount of time. If I can do it, you can do it too. As always, I'm grinding. I hope you all are doing the same. Y'all stay strong, stay healthy, and stay inspired. I'm out. Peace.